Hey, what's going on? Today I'm gonna teach you how to do nollie backside flip. Before you learn this trick, make sure that your nollie flips are every single try. Make sure you can do a nollie backside 180. Make sure you can do a full rotation. Make sure you can get it nice and leveled out. And then when you have those two tricks, you're ready to try the nollie backside flip. So when you do this trick, you wanna put your feet pretty much just like a nollie flip, okay? The only difference is I like to put my flick foot a little bit smaller on the board so I'm more on my toes so I can get like a quicker flip. So once you have that all figured out, you're ready to start forming the nollie backside flip. I've been doing this trick since I was like 13, I think, and when you first learn this trick, you want to do like a nollie flip pivot. Okay, so what you're gonna do is you want to do like, you kind of want to ride at an angle, do a nollie flip, land on your front truck, and then pivot it around. This is so much easier than throwing the trick like, you know, in between your legs and really doing a full 180. And it's gonna teach you how to control the trick. And once you start doing it, you're gonna start to feel comfortable with throwing that nollie backside motion and doing a nollie flip. So for this step, all you need to do is set up like a nollie flip, and all you do is you have your shoulders turned in the backside position and you just want a nollie flip. And naturally, the board is gonna kind of do like a 45-degree angle. And as long as your weight is on that front foot, you're just gonna do a pivot. Now, I did this trick like this for like a year before I started to form it the proper way. I don't know if you're just learning. If you like doing them like that, I would recommend just doing them like that, you know, for as long as you want. Like, don't even think about changing it, because over time, the trick is gonna start to go like full rotation. But if you really wanna like speed up the process, maybe do that for a few days. Try to do like 100 of them where you do a nollie flip and then you pivot it. And then after that, you're ready to like really do the trick where you can pop it, catch it sideways, and then land it without a pivot. So the next step, you want to throw the board in between your legs. And what I like to do is I put more of my foot on the board, and my front foot, I like to put it more in the pocket. And what I do is I pop straight down and I aggressively twist my shoulders, and the back foot, you almost want to like move it out of the way. You don't want to like flick off the corner. You want to like pop it and move it out of the way, and it should barely graze the side of your board, and the board should just go in between your legs. Now, when you're trying this, you can try to land on it, but it's kind of dangerous because a lot of times it doesn't flip properly and you can land primo or land upside down. I've actually rolled my ankle doing this. But what I'm trying to say is you want to just practice getting the board like flipping right up in between your legs. Once it feels like you kind of can control it and just throw it in between your legs every time, all you want to do is combine both of these motions. So you want to, in your brain, you want to hit the sweet spot in between doing a nollie flip pivot and throwing it in between your legs. So I'm going to play this POV clip and I'm going to kind of like break it down of what you do. So once you're all set up, you want to roll into this, have your shoulders starting to turn in the backside position, and right when your shoulders meet up with your lower body, you want to pop straight down, and this foot right here, you want to flick right off the corner of your board, and you want to almost think about flipping it at a 90-degree angle. All right, so completely sideways. Now, this is the part where you can really get this trick dialed, is you want to really feel your toe flip off the corner, but you don't want it to drag on the corner too much. So what I like to do is I really like to open up my hip and kind of lift my flick foot up and flick it at a 90-degree angle, but kind of flip it up. And you almost want to have the tip of your board float right underneath your hip. So you want to open your hip up and extend that like ninja flip at a 90-degree angle, but you also want to really kind of jump and spread your legs. And if you do it properly, the board should flip just like this, and you should catch it at 90 and land it with no pivot. So I know it's easier said than done. When learning this trick, like, I noticed that the biggest thing that I did is I was really comfortable at like opening up my hip and getting the board to flip like vertically in between my legs. But what would happen is I was always under flip it. Like, this trick was just primo all the time. I would land primo so often, I hurt my arches. So that's why I like to put my foot like a little bit smaller on the board. So I just get that quicker flip, you know, because it's very rare that I overflip this trick. So I like to put my foot, you know, nice and small on the edge here and really get that pop and just feel those toes just flick off the corner. And I like to flick pretty aggressively. I kind of try to like ninja flip it. And as long as you're on top of it, right, like this, and you get it not underneath your hip, and you go like this, and you feel that ninja flip, the board is gonna go right underneath your legs, and then it becomes pretty easy. So like I said, just make sure that you have your nollie flips really good and just get really comfortable with doing a nollie flip backside pivot, because if you have those down, you have all the ingredients necessary to land the trick. Now all you got to do is pop it more aggressively and really kind of throw it in between your legs. So I hope you guys like this trick tip. I absolutely love this trick. To this day, I think like nollie flip back tail is like one of the coolest looking ledge tricks. So it's a super rewarding trick. It's definitely gonna get your friends like letters and games to skate. So if you like this video, please hit the subscribe button, send me a comment on the next trick you wanna see, and I'll see you guys next time.